Hi YouTube, this is Tom. Quick update, not about earthquakes or, the whole political thing, although it can get kind of political when we talk about this, but it is May the 1st, 2010. It's a Saturday. It's at 8 p.m. Of course, I live in Central Florida, so a big thing that's going on down here right now, not only in Florida, but Alabama and Louisiana and Mississippi, is the massive oil spill that's going on. And this is a huge problem because, there's just a couple of things I kind of want to bring about. First of all, let's say, okay, 210,000 gallons, supposedly, allegedly, gallons of oil are being dumped into the water every day. And that's just, supposedly. It could be a lot more than that. There were some estimates of, 11, 12 million gallons of oil that have already been leaked. And that would rival the Exxon Valdez in Alaska, because that was 11 million gallons. But anyways, I'm not going to compare. But I'm just thinking, what happens if a storm comes over this and, it doesn't rain too much and, lightning strikes in around 50 places and it sparks this thing on fire uncontrollably, and next thing you know, you got this huge plume of smoke the size of, I don't know how big this, well, first it was the size of Rhode Island, now it's the size of Puerto Rico, so imagine about a fire the size of Puerto Rico, hovering over the Gulf of Mexico, and, would smother the people that was in the path of that cloud. I was just thinking about that, because there are storms expected to go over the oil spill area in about 4 days. In about 4 days, let's see, if it's tripling in size almost every 2 days, then let's say it'll become the size of Florida itself within 3 or 4 days. So imagine all of Florida being set on fire if this thing were to be lit on fire, and not only lit on fire, but uncontrollably, because they had done controlled burns on the oil spill. But it's just my concern because I'm in the path of this, and I'm just kind of afraid, kind of nervous on what's going on, and I'm just nervous about the ecological impact of it in the first place. So there's a lot going on. It's the disaster that it's already caught, the aftermath of it right now as we speak could just cost $3 billion, and that's just the initial cleanup. That's not to take into account the impact it's had on businesses, local businesses, and also the impact that it's dealt with of the fact that Obama shut down all oil production in the Gulf. I mean, there are so many impacts that this whole oil spill has. It's a lot of stuff. I mean, if you want to look at the epitome of a geopolitical problem within the United States, this is the problem. Okay, this oil spill is going to cause so much problem. It's going to wreak havoc. But of course, it's what everybody else wants, and I'm not going to go into politics too much, but, it's going to have, reaching effects, and, it's going to, pretty much destroy our economy, if you think about it, in the short term and in the long term. If you looked at the Dow Industrial Jones on Friday, down 153 points, yeah, and that's not just because of, them again grilling Goldman Sachs, but that also has to do with this oil spill too. I mean, there's a lot that's going on, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. Like I said, the earthquakes not only will increase in frequency, but, this oil spill is going to have, a lot of problems in our nation. It's just, there's so many problems, and like I said, the imminent collapse of the U.S. economy is going to happen. You guys thought it was bad again. in the past is going to happen. Oh, it's going to be so much worse this time. But I'm just letting you guys know. I'm going to update this video. But again, you guys that are down in the Gulf states, be safe. Stay away from the beaches. I'd love to be at the beach right now, but I can't. Well, today, and I'm going to try to hit the beach, Daytona, within the next couple of days because it's going to be inaccessible here in about a week. That's what the news says, because the currents are going to make, it's going to, the oil's going to get picked up by the currents, and it's going to follow the Gulf Stream, and it's going to hit Miami in 3 days, and then it's going to hit Daytona within a week, and it's just going to go all up the East Coast. It's going to be a mess. So this has long-reaching impacts. It's going to be bad. So you guys who think it's not going to be bad, it's going to be that bad and worse. It's going to be really bad. So please, guys, prepare. Just, do what you can to volunteer. I'm going to see what I can do this week to volunteer with this situation. Stay safe, guys, and I will talk to you in a bit. Later.